This is in the opposite way that this is shown on here. So let me see. Um, no customization. Maybe I can live chat. Anyone? Yep, that's all what I want. I just can't figure out how to turn this camera in a way that makes sense. Because this is opposite of what. Oh, wow. Okay, you're all, hopefully you're all watching me try to figure out this thing. Okay, tightening that up. This is what I've been working on, and you're just going to have to watch it backwards. This, actually, I'm right-handed, and this looks like my left hand instead of my right hand. And let me see if I can get this come up farther and then down. Okay, there. That'll work. I started this yesterday with Twitch. I'm on Twitch, so this is a way that I can actually people can watch me paint. And I think I still need to have this come out more. This makes me a little uncomfortable, but because I think his hat is coming around like that. And of course, everything is actually it's not too bad. I don't think. Let me start working more on this. This is a mixture of umber and um, blue, ultramarine blue, and this is where his hat would come down in here into the hair and everything to that. Okay, so that makes a little bit better sense than what it was. Trying to make some, and I'm not sure if you can record on this yet. So I wanted to kind of show this a little bit more of what I do. This is actually it's not too bad, even though it is opposite of what happens on Twitch. If you come on Twitch, I have to turn the camera around another way, but it is actually you're looking at exactly what I'm looking at type thing. This is on my right side, not my left. I'm right-handed. It's just everything is showing on here backwards, which in a way for an artist it's a good thing because we can then see the differences that we were working on. So I think right now what I'm going to do is just work a little bit on his carrying a flag, and I'm going to put that flag in. And he also has a scarf around his neck, but this is too small. I mean, it's close in. So I think the flag part is basically where I'm going to be heading with this. Is coming behind him here. And here. I think, yeah, I'm going to make that down farther that way. Not too sure how I can get people to talk to me on here. So I'm hoping everybody else knows how to do that. That's the shadow part there. And it comes down from here and over here. This here is basically where, if it comes up there, it's going to come right there. Oh, I see where it is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn this. I think my thing is backwards. Say something. Hello? Yeah. Kind of weird. Okay, my actually my speaker's on type thing, so hopefully you can hear me. Is it better without this? Let me see if can you hear me better now? No. This is my trying to get this thing to work properly for let's see. I'm gonna do that. Facebook also maybe. Okay. I'm gonna okay, that's my event, and put it in my story as also, and then enter limit post. See how it happens, if that helps. Live stream. I'm hoping everybody can hear me okay. Send a message every 15 seconds. Okay. I hoping my things to expand. What I did was 15 seconds so that nobody's blocked from speaking to me. So, okay. That way, if you do come on, you'll see what I'm doing. And then basically, this guy is, I guess, doing a march for supporting the Ukraine, and I think the colors of their flag are interesting. So that's what I'm going to do here, is just put in this beautiful blue and yellow flag that is of the Ukraine, even though it's backwards too. It's showing up on my screen. I'm hoping you're seeing it the right way. And I'm just going to do this for a little bit. Hopefully get some people interested in what I'm doing. I've been starting doing these portraits to improve my own portrait skills, but also to garner some interest in what portraiture can do, and besides having it just be a photograph. There are certain things that we do as artists that basically are more than just the photograph. I mean, it's nice. Photographs are nice, and we can work from them, but trying to capture more than just um, what the photograph says. So there's personality that we want to capture within there, type thing. So that's why I've got this, decided to do this. And I think I'm going to have to use just a touch of, bring this back around like that. Right. Kind of yellow. I want a kind of nice yellow there. So this will come off, not as an orange, but as a bright yellow. Yeah, that's coming off as a nice bright yellow. Wanted to do somewhat of a middle-aged gentleman. I didn't want to do super young person at this point. I had done a very young person, but wanted this to be a little bit more about different age groups. That's why this, trying to do this, different age levels, different ages of people, rather than just let me scrape this off so I get the just cad yellow color. Yep. Gotta get a paper towel here. Here's an old one. There we go. This is all about trying to get different things going on here. And I think the Ukrainian flag is an interesting, two interesting colors. They're very pastel-y in format. So they're almost like, it's like like a pastel blue, very pale yellow, very pale blue. And this yellow, it's like a bright yellow. So there's that flag that's there. I'm not sure what else I want in the background, whether I want it light or dark. It's kind of like an overcast day. There people are outside. So I might go with it just kind of trying to make a sky color behind him and kind of make it a neutral sky type. Put this, my mic is, well, let's see, stream, I'm showing, well, let's see if I do a stream. It's live. I'm live, so I'm streaming at least that much. Oh no, I don't want all that. Okay, if I do that, it blows it up a little bit on this screen. Okay, let me mix some color here of a sky blue color, which is a little bit of the like cerulean blue and a little bit of ultramarine, and I think I'm going to just tad of purple in there. We'll give it I have a nice neutral, hopefully a neutral tone to what I'm doing. And I think if I do this enough times, I might get some people to come on with me. That would be a nice idea. I'm experimenting today with this. See what happens. I usually do Twitch on Sunday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Because I am on the East Coast, I'm in the Mid-Atlantic area. And on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the evening, I'll come on, which is nice now that the weather's getting, we have daylight savings time, and I kind of like that right now because it means that when I finish up around 8 or 8:30, there's still a little bit of light left outside. So I think I've got enough, two different colors of blue here, or two values of blue to be able to do this. And I'm just going to do my background. I'm going to wait until Sunday to actually do the face of my person. And I'm going to leave a lot of this down at the bottom. I'm going to leave this pretty open. Like unfinished type thing. And it's kind of working out in a way because it seems like he's within a crowd of people, and there are some people behind him. One person behind him is kind of wearing a blue, which kind of gives me a chance to do everything in these two blues that I have and that I can mix together so that I'm not doing I can give it a little bit of atmosphere to the painting. I like putting atmosphere into my paintings. And it gives a chance for you to see the atmosphere. Because as an artist, I can feel that atmosphere, which is important for me to be able to feel it, even if you can't see it. And I'm hoping a lot of you will join me on Twitch, so you can see how I do a lot of this other. I started painting. That's what I did. I literally started this on Twitch. You could actually see me from the very beginning of toning the canvas to and drawing in the face itself. Yeah, I wanted to kind of get that to stand out a little bit. Come up here. And right next to it. You see, this is like two different shades of blue. One is that flag. The other is the, there we go. One is the flag and one is the, this. Yeah, I want to give it a little bit more tone down here. This is it's almost like a cerulean color to the flag. I like it. It's kind of really a pretty shade of blue. It's one of my favorite colors of blue. So how could I make this work out? Well, the hat itself is kind of a gray. So I want to keep it that gray color, different. And then you can see that this is a shadow here. So how the shadow is working. Actually, there's a lot more light over here. It's just that I had to make some corrections. Take that, bring that right along in there, like so. There is light here, but there's also the shadow that's coming down here on his face. What I might do is just block in some of the lights where the lights are supposed to be. Now what I also should do is put out some of my medium. And this way I can keep this whole thing in neutral shades behind him and make certain adjustments so I can get that flag to stand out. There we go. This is working. It's just that it's very low. Okay, let me get the bigger brush here. So get some more medium in there. Get that. I am using a photo reference for this gentleman. It's from a site artist you can use to get images that are free for us to use. Which is a nice thing. And since this is not somebody that is well known, an average Joe from the Ukraine. I think the hat's interesting. Okay. I can pull this out, and today we're just going to do is that flag and the background, and hopefully you'll all join me on Twitch. And my moniker for that is twitch.com/arts to try on. You can find me that way. If you happen to be coming upon this, then you'll know where to find me. I'm going to go back to my cerulean blue, bring this flag up to a nice bright color. So it will be kind of shining out from the blue of the sky. Different shade of blue. Than the sky. Now the flagstaff that he's using. Now I probably will go back here because this here, all along in here, let me do this. A bit of I'm going to get that flesh, a little bit of flesh tone here. This all is in the light. So his skin, I need to make that skin tone a little bit redder. A little bit more ruddier looking. Because this is where the light is shining on his face, right in through here. And then right along his neck and here. So that you can see that there is light there. And this here is where the let me use a little bit of green in there to kind of get that more masculine type look going on. This is just to kind of show you where the light and the darks are. And I've got some Verona green in here, and that's what's going to be important to get that. I'll mix with the nice burnt sienna, keeping that nice ruddy look that's important. It has a little bit of that in there. I want to keep that nice dark look that he's got underneath his chin here. I don't want to lose that. And the casting of the shadow, that's right. That seems to be right there. I think when I corrected last night. And that's the other thing is artists do a lot of corrections as we're working, and we make the corrections so that it seems natural, not. And I'm going to keep that Verona green up in there. This is the flesh tones. That'll give him a nice fleshy look there. And then right here is I'll add red to this. Oh, I got a Mr. Spider coming up. Or actually, Miss Spider. So he's got a lot of red in his complexion right in here. So you'll show that one side of the face that way, and then down here. Because this is all part of the aging of the skin, of how our skin ages. It's got nice cheekbones. And a nice ruddiness of the complexion right there. Just give you an idea of where we're heading with this, to keep that look. Ears are going to be much redder. I should put red right where the ear is going to be. And that way when I put the lighter tones in there, they'll all make much better sense. Sometimes it's just the little marks that are important. That we need to do. And blending is a delicate touch rather than a heavy-handed touch. So this is how I want to handle this a little bit. This is the dark side, so I'm going to take my umber, a little bit of alizarin, not alizarin, the ultramarine blue to make a gray. That'll go along here. And I'm going to use a bit of my medium, because this here is the dark side of that flagpole that he's carrying. I want to make this pretty definite on this, along this side. I just used the Turpenoid last night to kind of tie in where that flagpole should be. And this gives me a chance to put that in along here. And it does not have to be exact on the one side where the light's going to be hitting the flagpole, because that'll be blended in when I'm done here. Just need it nice and even on the one side. Is this the bigger one? That's the bigger one. I'm going to use my smaller flat brush. I'm going to go back here, grab so I can get this white, the lighter side, so it'll actually look like a metal pole. Because that's what it is. It's a metal pole here. This is, put the lighter right over top of the dark. And in oil painting, we always start out with the dark and go to the light, because that way we can control that better. It seems to be the opposite for watercolors. They'll do the light first, and well, actually they do everything in very thin layers of color. So even if they're putting down but their light is much more important. So here is the light side of that. I'm gonna bring thinning that one down too up there. Have that. Yep. Okay, let me finish up here, and hopefully we can have another session another time here. Got my other brush. Bring my flag back into place here. Oops, went too far in. Grab my flat brush again. Grab my white. Everything is related to each other, so we're just going to keep relating things as they happen. There we go. And you can see that it is a flagpole that he is carrying the flag in. And soon we'll be able to do another session. And hopefully you'll join me on Twitch on Sunday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.